Estamos de regreso a Atmósferas Magazine y bueno, pues les tenemos una sorpresa, otra llamada telefónica, Julio, pues con el señor Enuff Z'nuff, bajista y vocalista ahora de la banda Enuff Z'nuff, quienes se presentan el próximo 17 de noviembre en Kiss Lounge. Esto es pues a la mitad de lo que es la carretera entre Ciudad de México y Toluca. Pues un lugar enigmático,
un lugar para
icónico para disfrutar.
Desde que llegas.
Exacto, y el recibimiento, ¿no? de su anfitrión, el señor Kiko Riojas, que le mandamos un saludo. Y pues Kiko. Ahí estaremos, ellos se presentan junto con Pretty Boy Floyd, ambos con disco nuevo. Y bueno, vamos a tratar de enlazarnos con el señor Enuff Z'nuff.
Thank you. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. New Enuff Z'nuff album just came out, and we're charting on Billboard, and we're getting ready to go on this major tour with Live Nations.
Great.
For 2.5 months with Jack Russell's Great White and the Bullet Boys and Enuff Z'nuff.
Exactly. It will be a great show. Here in Mexico will be a great show too.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's going to be fantastic. Always loved playing Mexico City. Last time I played there was about 7 years ago with Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses and Tracy Guns from LA Guns. We did a show out there, a one-off. But this gig is going to be incredible. With Pretty Boy Floyd and Enuff Z'nuff together. Just imagine all the women that are going to be at that show. Both these bands wear more makeup than any of those girls put together.
Exactly. I remember that time when you came with Tracy and Steven. It was great, but now, as you said, it's with more makeup to all of you. But you are coming with a new album. It's Diamond Boy. Is it on sale now?
Record's out. It's charting. It's number 50 on the Billboard Top 200. And we are going around the country. We are back to kick everyone's ass.
What about Diamond Boy album?
Diamond Boy's out right now. It's in the Billboard Top 200 right now.
Yeah.
It's charting around the country.
Tell me about the lyrics, about the music, about this new album.
Yeah,
I know
simple,
it's... Yeah.
The new Enuff Z'nuff album is called Diamond Boy, and it's basically a 70s glitter rock record with all the trimmings. 11 songs, right in your face, recorded live in the studio. Very strong album. We're real excited about taking it to the road in Mexico City. I love playing there. Love your wine. I love your women. I love your food. It's going to be great, my friend.
Great. You always enjoy the time on stage, and hopefully we can see a very well show on stage, very powerful, as you say. How many songs from this album you're playing on the set list, and how many songs from the other albums?
Well, we'll mix it up really well. The promoter wants us to play everything, so hopefully we get a chance to play at least an hour. And we'll mix it up with the Fergus Fly Michelle, Baby Loves You, New Thing, and The Groove. And we'll mix it in with songs off the new album as well. Diamond Boy, Metal Heart. And so I think it'll be a potpourri of music for us that night, going through our whole catalog. Hey, we can play for 4 or 5 hours, especially if the promoter dips in and opens his purse strings. We'll play for 2 days out there. We have 21 albums.
Will
but the fact of the matter is, we'll come out there, we'll play a great show for you guys, and we'll hang out with the fans all night. And I'm looking forward to getting back in Mexico City and hitting some strip clubs out there.
Yeah, man. After 30 years, you're still on the success, and with two main songs. How did you get it? There are 2 songs you have on the top always. How is how it get?
bands out there right now. Rock and roll is doing pretty good if you look at ticket sales for bands, and also groups out there selling their records still. Movies, soundtracks, TV shows, commercials. It's all a part of the big picture. And it's just it's a blessing from above for Enuff Z'nuff to still be going after all these years, still having our help, and making, I think, pretty strong music without sounding unmodest. One of my favorite records I've recorded since I've been in this band. I put it right up there with the early stuff. So I think it's going to be a great four-ring circus when we get out there. Hey, Pretty Boy Floyd's got a new record too. Those guys wore more makeup than Marilyn Manson and Marilyn Monroe put together. So it's going to be a colorful glitter rock glam show. I'm sure it's going to be jam-packed out there. Mexico City deserves good rock and roll. We're going to bring it to them.
Exactly. It's a new time for the glam rock music, but you were the main popular artist, and it's good to you influence too many bands.
Oh, absolutely. We're in a time right now where there's so many groups out there. There's a lot of stuff to pick from, and it's good. There's some great music out there, whether it's pop, rock, alternative, heavy metal, hip-hop. It's all good. There's room for everybody out there. And the most important thing is to get out there and play a great live show. And that's what you're going to get, my friends. These bands come out there every single night. We're plugging in our instruments and we're playing. And that's all. At the end of the day, it's just a rock and roll band, but maybe for an hour or two out of your day, you get a chance to let your hair down and celebrate the life of music. And rock and roll has always been at the forefront, especially in Mexico City. Some great shows out there. Everybody goes there and tours, whether it's Guns N' Roses, Whitesnake, bands like Cheap Trick. We all come over there and play shows, and the newer bands as well. They're all out there coming out. Great Van Fleet with their new record, and the Struts, and the Rival Sons. It's a good time for rock and roll, and what a wonderful opportunity to come over to Mexico City to play a show. I wish we were doing a week out there, but I'll take the one show.
Exactly. I like the way you say about it's rock and roll and you enjoy it. Now, how do you feel with the new members of your band?
It's been great. Tori Steffrigan has been with me for the last 10 years, my lead guitar player. And I have Tony Fennell playing with us right now. Tony Fennell was the former singer of a band called Ultravox. He took Midge-Year's place back in the 80s, and now I pulled him out of retirement. Guy looks fantastic. He's like a Ricky Gervais. Beautiful man with a great sense of balance, wonderful songwriter, singer. And then I have Daniel Benjamin Hill playing drums with us. That rounds out Enuff Z'nuff. And four guys who are looking at the task at hand, which is to come out and every single town, every show, never mail it in, give a great rock show, hang out with the fans. That's what it's all about. In Mexico City, this will be the first time this band has hit the stages out there, and I'm looking forward to a jam-packed, sold-out show.
Yeah, this is a small venue, very different maybe that you were in other places. Do you like more small venues or big ones?
Well, I like playing all places as long as it's sold out and you can't get any people in there anymore. It doesn't matter. As long as the audience is there, I'm happy. But obviously, a lot of bands are going to say they like playing the big stadiums and sheds and arenas because you reach a lot more people. But those small gigs that are intimate, that everybody right in front of you, inches away, those are pretty exciting.
Yeah, man, when you stay on stage singing and playing, how do you remember Derek and Ricky?
Well, they'll always be in my heart. I can look at the videos, I can listen to the records. They were a huge part of our contribution to our catalog of music. Irreplaceable. Life moves forward, though, and you can't save time. You can only use it, and you have to use it now. So as we move forward, they'll always be a part of the family. The whole band loves them and misses them, and their contribution to Enuff Z'nuff is massive. And I'm grateful for the moments I had a chance to spend with them, playing music and making videos and travel around the country. It's all good, and God bless them, and may their contribution live on for a long, long time.
Yeah, exactly. The new album is very close, but are you thinking to record some album live or DVD?
We've talked about that. Our label, Frontiers Records, which wonderful label that has bands like Night Ranger and Journey, Whitesnake, and Last in Line, Lost and Glorious. There's a ton of bands on our label, and they're all real strong. The new Primal Fear, Pretty Boy Floyd, as a matter of fact, is on Frontiers as well. They're talking about putting out a live DVD, and we record all the shows, including Mexico City, will be recorded live for a future record. And we'll take a look at everything we've recorded throughout these tours, and we'll pick a great city that we think the show came off well, and we'll put it all together and like a little puzzle and make it work. But right now I'm focusing on one thing, and that's the brand new Enuff Z'nuff album, Diamond Boy, which you can pick up right now on iTunes, Apple, all through any social media or your favorite record stores. The record's out there, and that's the most important thing. I want to get that music in everybody's hands. It's a solid glam rock, glitter rock record. The focus is basically on all the different styles of music that Enuff Z'nuff is known for. It's hard to categorize our band because it's a potpourri of rock, heavy metal, pop, alternative. Just put it all in a blender, and that's what Enuff Z'nuff is all about. And to come out and see the live show, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. It's like a 4-ring circus.
Yeah. Did you change some of your style during the years? I mean, you started with a very, very power and ballads songs. Now it changed, or is the same like you?
I think everything with age, growth comes naturally. So I think it's a nice shot in the arm for us to show what we're at right now, musically wise. And obviously, it sounds like Enuff Z'nuff because it is. It's a style of music we've always learned to write and record. And it's up to the fans. They're the ones that are going to make a decision on what it's like. It's not up to me. I just know we made a rock solid record, and I'm out here going to be playing all these shows and touring around the country. And that's it. There's nothing else. I'm not looking into it any more than that. A fine rock and roll record, now get out there and tour and play in every single city and town around the world.
Yeah. You were from Illinois, but definitely you were growing up on the Sunset Boulevard area. How is now the movement in that area in Sunset Boulevard?
Sunset Boulevard is still throbbing with life. Look, you got some of the finest venues out there. The Whiskey and the Roxy, Rainbow, they're all out there. There's a ton of places. You got the Wiltern Theater, you got the Paramount Theater, you got the House of Blues. There's a lot of places out there that you can play. And then there's Hollywood Bowl, some big places as well. LA's still happening as we speak right now. Bands are still out there touring around the country. You can go to the Rainbow any night, you can see all the rock stars hanging out there. Slash was just there last week doing an interview right at the Rainbow with Eddie Trunk from Sirius XM. So I think that it's pretty happening right now. They got that big Rainbow thing they do every single year where all the bands come out there and they play shows, whether it's LA Guns, Dokken, Faster Pussycat. That whole glam rock Sunset Strip thing is still alive. People are still going to the shows. I think LA is a good place. As a matter of fact, coincidentally, that's where Enuff Z'nuff will start its tour. Our Live Nation tour starts in September 12th in San Diego at the House of Blues, and the next night we're playing the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles. So the first leg of the tour is all West Coast stuff, and I'm looking forward to playing some great shows and seeing some old friends and faces.
Yeah, it's good to hear that. Chip, when it's enough?
When I say... can't save time. You can't hold on to it. You have to use it, and you have to use it now. And here we are in 2018 with another record, a brand new tour, a new record company, a new lease on life, a brand new chapter in Enuff Z'nuff. And we're going to come out to Mexico City, and we are going to kick everyone's ass with a great rock show.
Great, that's what I want to hear. It was the best answer.
That's a true answer. It's easy to tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Man, for the last, can you invite to the people from Mexico to the show, please?
I invite everybody from Mexico City to the Faster Pussycat, the Pretty Boy Floyd, and Enuff Z'nuff. No Faster Pussycat this time. They're on another tour. The Pretty Boy Floyd, Enuff Z'nuff, Mexico City, November, I think it's the 17th or the 18th, I'm not sure. I know it's right around there. And I'm looking forward to seeing all my old brothers and sisters out there. Bring out those peace signs and paisleys, because it's going to be like an indoor mini Woodstock without the mud.
Perfect, man. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you on the show.
Thank you very much. Gracias, amigo.